What's going on YouTube? V here. So I want to talk to you guys about pendulums. Well, actually I have a whole market watch out for you guys, but realistically I want to talk about pendulums for like a quick second. You see, pendulum core is about $3. Price trend showing stabilization. We're looking at roughly about to be about actually $4 realistically. If this one sells, it'll be about like a $4 card. Looking at all versions of pendulum core, the common also is hitting about $3. Now, you would say, hey V, pendulums are pretty expensive. Realistically, they're not. In fact, look at the pendulum player that just recently topped YCS Niagara. I didn't even know it had extra A there. That A messed me up. But anyway, YCS Niagara, his pendulum deck didn't run him that much money. His total value of his deck is about $288. Now, let's look into it, and let's look into a couple of money cards real quickly, guys. And this is something I think this is really important for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there, because I am constantly getting inundated, hit up by Yu-Gi-Oh players, asking what is the cheapest competitive deck? What is the cheapest deck that I can play without shelling out my wallet? It's not my Ultra Guys babies. Give your deck a kiss every now and then. Show it that you love it, boys and girls. No, it's not. It's Pendulum Magicians. In fact, I actually just built this Pendulum Magician deck myself. I'm missing a couple of cards I proxied, but for the most part, this deck is relatively easy to get. Now, the core of the deck is going to run you about $71. The reason why I think it has a $71 price point is because, where is he? Everything is like $2 or $3 max. Jackal Kings are roughly around $7. That's literally the only reason why this will run you any kind of money. Like, look at that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Prices showing about an average of $7 for Jackal King. That's it. That's like the money part of the main core of the deck. The rest of the deck is relatively easy to get. I like 2 Desires because I think it's a lot better. But Power Desires, ultra rare, is like $4. The core of the deck is really cheap as hell. And if you have your Jackal Kings, it's like $50 for the main deck. For the extra deck, now, everything's relatively cheap except this one card over here, Borsal Dragon. You see, that card's about $68 to $70. So if you minus that from the extra deck value, the extra deck's going to run you about $20 for extra deck. And instead of using Borsal, you can run a lot of other cards. Borsal's better and it will help you take out your opponent. But you can run like a Borsal Dragon. Hell, you can run anything you really want. It just does a better card, though. It's a card that's recently starting to be seeing a lot more play. By the way, this is a kid, Rohan Thomas, that won top 32 at YCS Niagara. Sounds like a cat meow when I kind of say it. Anyway, this is a kid that won it. And this is the same exact kid that's all about Triff Gaming. Realistically, he copied Jeremy Mitchell's deck. So I don't know what the hell that was about. But this kid literally cloned Jeremy. Look at Jeremy Mitchell's deck. And then look at this kid's deck. And it's the same exact deck. The kid also talking about like Triff. When he copied, like, way to fucking give credit, asshole. And I don't know, just something about that just annoyed me more than I think it should have. Anyway, look at the deck, land this card over here, you don't even really need. There's better links. I actually need to show you guys my pendulum deck profile. Or you'd be okay if it's proxied. I'll show it to you. But you don't need this card, which is a pretty expensive card as well. It's a generic link too that points bottom right, bottom left. But that's it. The card's about also like $5. That you don't need. I'll show you my next my upcoming pendulum deck profile. But for the most part, this is all cheap. Hell, you can run gold rare Ignister, gold rare Abyssal Naritos. You don't have to, but you can. They're like less than $1. So that's for the extra deck. The side deck is about $125. Drawn Lockbirds is probably the main reason because it helps stop the FTKs. You can run Effect Veilers if you want to help stop FTKs. Basically, you just want to hit Firewall. Whatever hits Firewall, run that card. So yeah, you can run Effect Veiler. Now I'm thinking about it. Side Frame, Gamma, and Driver is dirt cheap. I'll show you guys about that in a minute. I have a P in the market watch. Hatred Nade's like $1. Evenly Match is the only card that actually has any kind of value. They're roughly around $28 right now, so that's going to be the value. But for the most part, Pendulum Magicians is a dirt cheap meta deck that's getting Yu-Gi-Oh players tops. Recently, at the YCS Top 32, Niagara. Didn't I say weird that time? But it has seen play at other events. It can play the meta really well. And one of the best cards of the deck is literally Miss Valley Apex Avion, a card that just got reprinted that's under $1 right over here, as you can see it, clear as day. Why am I showing you this? Because I feel like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are confused right now. Everyone's bitching about the meta, about all these high-priced cards, or everyone's bitching about Strikers still being high-priced, even though the price got cut in half, literally the whole deck. Everyone's complaining about Dark Go Keys, which is relatively easy to beat if you have, like, Ghost Reaper, which is like a $4 card. For the most part, this is a very inexpensive and good meta right now. This is a healthy meta right now, minus FTKs and Firewall Dragon Degeneracies, which in about, hopefully, 12 days, will be rid of. Konami, seriously, errated the card already. You don't need a ban list to errata a card. Konami, stop with this games we're playing here. Just release an errata, and we're all good to go. Moving forward with the market watch, I just want to also talk about Thunder Dragons and how they're insanely overpriced right now. Look at the Colossus, it's about $82 minimum for this card. We're getting a Soul Fusion Special Edition coming out around next month. But I feel like Thunder Dragons, it kind of reminds me a little bit like, it's a little bit better, it's a better version of, oh god, it's a better version of that other deck, which was money for no goddamn reason. I'm trying to think of Dangers. It's a better version of Dangers. That's what Thunder Dragons is. That's all it really is. And the thing is, it's nowhere near as good as the current meta decks. It still has problems with strikers. You know, that's its best matchup. It loses to Pendulum Magicians. Little thing I just threw in there for you guys. Ultra guys, crap on that deck. It's a great deck still. I'm not going to count out Thunder Dragons as a phenomenal deck, but it's too expensive to be seen any kind of real meta play. And if I was you, if you're holding Thunder Dragons, we're having a ban in 12 days, you're going to want to come in for that meeting because you're about to lose money in your deck. So if I was you, I would highly recommend getting rid of Thunder Dragons and then playing something cheaper, playing something like Pendulum Magicians until we get a ban list. And then we can move forward and then decide whether or not we want to play Thunder Dragons, especially with special edition coming out of Soul Fusions, which we know is going to lower these prices. So once again, if you're holding Thunder Dragons, you're doing it naively because you're going to lose money no matter what. Whether it be a ban list or a special edition releasing, henceforth adding more Thunder Dragons Colossus into the market. Once more cards get added to the market, prices decline in value. It's just going to happen. So I would highly recommend getting rid of the Thunder Dragons right now. Dangerous Chuchinokos, they're 50s. If you're currently playing the FTK, you don't give a shit about literally the ban list. You don't give a crap about the reprints. Like, you're losing money too, you're playing the FTK deck. You know you're gonna get hit, right? You think it's like, Konami's not gonna hit my FTK deck. Everyone running Danger FTK won't shut the hell up about Danger FTK being ran. This is bad. That's a bad thing. So yeah, that's gonna get hit as well. So, oh yeah, and the Ultra Red Thunder Dragon Dark. Thunder Dragon players, what are you doing with your life? Like, unless you want to blow money away, go ahead, but I just don't recommend it. Looking at Drone Lockbird, it's about $17. The price point showing to be over here 17. After that goes right into 18, and it's hitting near its market price. This card started to decline in value, and now it's starting to increase in value. And the reason is simple, because against the FTK deck, Drone Lockbird shuts that shit down on the spot. You open a Draw and Lockbird against FTK, you get to play YuGiOh. You open this card in decks like Ultigeist and Pendulum Magicians, hell, Strikers, you control the board. All you need against FTK is a turn to set your shit up and control the board. It's been a long day for me. I've been up since like 6 in the morning. Once you control the board, you basically win at YuGiOh. They can't do nothing. Yeah, okay, so I had to be up in the morning. Real quick side note, I was up 6 in the morning. I've been at my store a majority of the day because FedEx. That's fun. Moving forward, guys. Card of the Mice is another card that's actually starting to go down in value. Looking at price trends, you're seeing it's sloping hard. And that's because Dracos aren't doing much. The price point is going to be about $16. Market price going to be about $17. My little thing about this, it's going to go lower, wait, and then we can hopefully snipe this before it goes back higher. This card's amazing. If Konami does not hit Card of the Mice, it's even more incentive to buy. Wait for it. Card of the Mice. Because even though it was seen playing Dracos, don't get it twisted that this card will not make its way to another deck and make that deck amazing. I think Card of the Mice is a great card, and I think it's just waiting for another deck to fall right into and make that deck a phenomenal deck. Alright, so looking at Fable Soul Kiss, it's kind of going down a little bit. We're seeing market price show to be about $7 roughly to almost $8 for the original rare. If you guys are like me and you have a Fable deck core, your Fable Soul Kiss is worth $20 each. That's $60. I'm not sure about you guys. I think I paid $75. I could be wrong. I think I paid $75 for the whole Fable deck core. We're not going to talk about Grim Realm where the price is that DT going around. It's roughly around $10. We're going to talk about Fable Soul Kiss, which is literally a card that was like $2, I think, when I got mine for DTs, because I DT'd the crap out of my Fable deck. This is why I always emphasize on buying core decks, guys, because random shit like this happens, and I'm dead serious. Sell your Soul Kiss. If you're like me, you have the secret rares already. I already have Fable's secret rare. That's nothing. I already have original print. But Soul Kiss DTs, $60, yeah, take them. I'll just wait till it goes back lower again, and I'll buy my Soul Kiss again for like $2s. It's insane. Look at Ciphering Gear Gamma. It's another card that's starting to make its way also into some of the decks I've been watching. And to be honest, price trend showing stabilization. and we're seeing roughly around $8. So it was $6 for Cypher Gear Gamma for Ultra Rares. I bought my Ultra Rares, I'm gonna say a month ago, for about $6, maybe a month and a half. And to be honest with you, we're seeing Cypher Gear Gamma slowly increase in value because it's making its way into the side deck. Because I don't know, it could be pendulum play. I know every pendulum profile I'm seeing is showing an Omega in the extra deck, because Omega's first turn with pendulums was phenomenal. You get to see a card of the hand, take a card of the hand. It's pretty good. You have a Vortex on board, maybe another negate, and that pretty much locks your opponent out of YuGiOh. So that kind of could be the reason. Nevertheless, Cypher Gear Gamma, the original prints, the reprints are still like relatively cheap. What's going on with the reprints? Where are they at? I'm gonna say 3s. Okay, about $4. So $4 for super reprint, which is insane actually. But yeah, Gamma's still going pretty high in price. Looking at Sacred Noble Knight cards, King of Taurus. A little fun fact: I sold all mines. I don't know who bought this. I went in my dollar binder. I pulled out about 4 of these, and I don't have any more. I don't think I have any more. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I sold out every single version of my Sacred Noble Knight cards. These are in my dollar binders. Yeah, I've sold out. I would be listed here. I'm listed on their Insomnia TCG, by the way. But I think I sold out every single one of my Sacred Noble Knight cards. It's just, I don't know who's buying these. I don't know why, but thank you for buying them, dummy. Okay, up next, I want to talk about another card that's in the deck core. That's something that's nobody's talking about. Is a Heretic Dragon, King of a Tomb. I just want to talk about this quickly, guys. Listen, this card currently is going lower in price trends. Market price showing to be about $5. First edition late played showing to be about $4. Looking at the market, guys, there's not many of these on first page. Boom, look at it right there. Second page, we're not gonna see that many. Boom, maybe a play set. Third page, let's look at it real quickly. Boom, almost nothing. Fourth page, you want to ask, God, you're annoying. 7, that's it. And 7's at around the $8 price point. After that, another playset, and that's it. The card bombs out roughly around $9 for this card. Now, listen, I don't think that this might be a big deck today, tomorrow, a year from now. But the deck core I currently don't have. And I'm going to currently probably pick up after this video. Just to let you guys know where I stand. Whenever I buy a deck core, I'm going to record it and talk to you guys about it real quickly. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I don't think this is going to be good in the near future. Hopefully, in the long term, this will be good. But for a deck core, it's cheap as fuck. Also, Heretic King Dragon of a Tomb only came out in Galactic Overlord. That's it. The set came out forever ago. The card's $4, first edition. Yeah, no, I'm buying me 3. Also, looking at Tefnu, another thing that works with this, because these were a thing. The Super Rare came on Astro Pack 1. It's almost about to go up in value. Market price showing to be about $1. And when we see it over here, it's like $1 for this card. For $3, you buy your Super Teffis. Now, you can go ahead and buy the rest of the Heretic Dragon core. You can do that. It's mostly commons. It's really worthless. Dragon Shine got reprinted to hell. I think Heretic Dragon's got a, let me see, I think they have a secret rare card. I don't even know if they use it, to be honest. But it's relatively cheap, and I would highly recommend you. Oh, they have an ulti, Sutekik. Little HDN fucked me up. But it's like $3, so you can kind of do that. I feel like they had a secret rare somewhere. Nevertheless, this is a cheap deck core to buy right now, and once again, just like other deck cores I mentioned, every deck core I mentioned, I feel like Konami's watching and going, oh, you don't think we'll make that fucking good? You don't think we'll spike that price? Because like Harpies is doing some crazy shit right now, and we're getting a Harpy set coming out soon. I think Harpies are gonna get reprinted in that set again. So like cards like Harpy, I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but like all the Harpies cards, like Harpy Channeler, Harpy Harpist, I feel like all these cards are going to get reprinted, so Yu-Gi-Oh players will have better access to the ultra rares. For Yu-Gi-Oh players that watch my content, know that if you get the ulti max rarity first edition, you're in a better spot. And for everybody that went out and bought that, you're probably pretty excited right now, looking at hearing about the new Harpy Link monster coming out, hearing the fact that Harpy's getting a set this month. Hopefully, Harpies make their way to Tier 1 meta. I don't know. I would love it. I would love it if that Link monster that we just heard about in Japan comes out, and the set comes out this month. That would be pretty awesome. I just think that Harpies could be a thing, and I kind of want it to be a thing. Anyone else? Like, is anyone not bored about not playing Mecha Fanabe's Draco Sack, an $8 card in their deck? Like, I want to play that card. Yes, we can go into Galaxy Tomahawk, sure, but let's be honest with you, Konami's probably gonna hit that card. Moving forward, guys. Let's talk about OTS Pack 5 real quickly, guys. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is hitting higher and higher prices. Its price point was selling around $60, and we're seeing Ghost Ogre see over here for about $76. Just for a playset. After that playset's gone, Ghost Ogre becomes an $80 ultimate rare card. That's pretty crazy for this card. A card in which really hasn't been seen as much play as I think a lot of us thought this meta. Looking at Terraforming, it's actually still maintaining a $31 price point to $32. Nothing too crazy here. Zodiac Whiptail is going back down to $8. Actually, didn't this card go as low as 6? I think I picked mine up for 6s. But looking at right here in the market, guys, it's about 8. And that's what and market was showing you it was about 11. It was higher. So Zodiac Whiptail is calming down. How cool would it be? Could I unlock some Zodiacs just cuz? Oh, we have Strikers? Alright, and now we have Zoo. That'd be so fun. They gotta hit Instant Fusion though to make it a little bit more fair. Fairy Tale Snow is spiking high in value because of burning abyss plays, most likely. It's holding around a $6 to $7 price point. And then everything else over here is pretty much decent money. Lost Wind super rares are about almost 5s. That's because we're seeing some Ultigeist builds that don't run infinite permanents run super Lost Winds. I think infinite permanents is still better, but I do like the fact that Lost Wind is reusable. Pretty good in a mirror match, to be honest. Blackstone of Legend also is going up in value randomly, $13 to $14. Here's the reason why. Collectors. Only reason is collectors. Literally collectors. That's it. Alright, okay, I'll talk about that in a second. Let me look at the other version. I think the other version also is going up in value. Yeah, the ultra rare. Yeah, that shit's going. Okay, it was $9, and we're seeing here around $8. This card should be worth nothing, but collectors don't hear what you have to say. They love this card, and that's the reason why it's worth money. I just don't. Okay, so the Zombie Horde structure deck is going to be coming out, or I think it came out. I think it comes out this Friday. Is it? Okay, evidently it's out already. So the Zombie Horde structure deck supposedly is out right now. Rumored to be out. I just want to say that this might be something really interesting. And the only reason I say that is because I'm hearing a lot of chit-chat, nothing confirmed, but a lot of chit-chat of a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are playing a ton of decks are going over and playing this deck because supposedly there's an FTK around that doesn't use Firewall. God, hopefully not. And that'd be so annoying. Nevertheless, guys, Zombie Horde structure deck might actually be a blowout structure deck that a lot of people aren't talking about. And that would be really interesting to see. Also, guys, Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon, this premium gold, infinite gold bag of shit is going up in value. Market price should be about $4, which is a lie. The card is less than $1. Price is showing a spike in high in value. But here's the funny thing: it's going lower in value. In fact, this is my store right here. 99.4% because 0.6% of people are just scamming me. Anyway, the card I listed about $24. That was the lowest price as of last night. The new lowest price is now $19. The hype on this card is dying really fast. And that's what happens with a lot of quick hype in Yu-Gi-Oh! It spikes really fast and it dies really fast. And that's the reason why decks are so expensive now. But one of the decks I still think is inexpensive is Pendulum Magicians. Little fun fact, I don't think I have not one Pendulum Magician card in the market. I think I have Pencos lying around somewhere. I probably should sell them. But yeah, I just want to say that because literally everyone keeps asking me non-stop about Pendulum Magicians, and it's aggravating me because about like what's the cheapest deck, and it's aggravating me because I'm like, it's right here, it's so simple and it's so good. Moving forward, guys, I just want to say the Dagusta Emerald and Laval Chain are dirt right now in the market. Like, they're insanely dirt right now. And I don't know if these cards, if they was to come back, would see meta play. But nothing, the same thing happened with Evil Storm Exciter Knight and how it didn't see no meta play, but the price spiked super high in value. Now, the best versions of these two cards are DT. They are unfortunately pretty expensive, but you can get yourself a Secret Rare from Hidden Arsenal 7 for almost nothing. You got $5 over here for Laval Chain, and for Dagusta Emerald, you're looking roughly around $5 as well. Both of these cards are relatively inexpensive, and if anyone wants to come off the ban list, they would spike to insane high prices. Would they see play in the meta? I don't know. See, it's hard for anyone to say yes when we all, let's be honest with you, we all thought Evil Storm Exciter Knight was going to be a blowout card. I felt like it wasn't going to be as blowout because we have so many ways to stop it, but nevertheless, still finds ways to see play. But for the most part, I don't know. I don't think these cards are going to see really any play realistically. Laval Chain probably will show a little more play than Dagusto, but we don't know. I think the bans will, hopefully, if they was calling up the bans, it would dictate that. Because, like, you got Dagusto was decent, but nobody really cares about cycling because every deck that, like, literally doesn't give a shit about that currently in the meta. Kinda. Thunder Dragons, kinda. I don't know. For, like, Dagusta Emerald. Laval Chain might show more relevance, but let's be honest with you, if they was to lock any one of these two, it would be Dagusto first, and then Laval Chain. That would be how it would work. Blackwing Breeze, the Zephyr is still money for no reason. Blackwings have done nothing. I wish they would do something. They've done nothing. Ulti Breezes are coming in at roughly around $15. And after that one's gone, they're like 17 to 18. Their price bombs on this page alone at $23. Now, if you think that's insane, if you have an ultra rare, you still have money, bro. Price trend showing stabilization, market price showing to be about $3. Looking at it, unlimiteds are about 7s. First edition light you played is about 8s, and the page bottoms out around 12s. There's only 2 pages of the ultra rare Blackwings Breeze Zephyrs. I have no idea why this is worth anything. I get that Blackwings got some support. I really do like it a lot. I love Blackwings myself. I just don't know what the hell is happening. Like, so Breeze, seriously. Another decor I want to emphasize on getting is Infernities. Inferni Mirage, this card right here, only came out in the Shining Darkness. That's it. It used to be worth a lot more money when Infernities kind of had some play, but since Infernities aren't seeing no play, this card spiked down to roughly around $3. No, mad. Yeah, about $3 to $4 for Inferni Mirage. In fact, if we looked at Inferni Barrier, the secret rare, not the other reprints, just the secret rare alone, it came out in Shining Darkness. Market price showing to be at $4. Price trend showing stabilization, guys. And we're seeing over here for roughly around $4. In fact, first edition light you played is roughly around $5 for Inferni Barrier. It's pretty insane about these cards and how they're so cheap. Now, this decor will probably run you a little more than other decors. So I would say buy it in increments or trade at your locals for it. But Infernities are doing things. I think Infernities have phenomenal potential in the future to be a meta deck again. I don't think nobody would disagree with the fact that Infernities will be a meta deck in our near future. And the only difference is, do you have them? Because if you're not, you can buy them now or buy them in the future when they're worth money. And Barrier also came out in 2012 collected tin, 7 cents. So you can buy the decor relatively cheap as far as Barrier goes. Or you can spend a little more money but buy the original print first editions. Like I always recommend, you're going to spend more money, but you're going to have a decor for when a deck is good. Or when a deck gets hyped up and you can sell it and play something else. Like, that's another thing I think a lot of you players forget, is that if a deck is hyped, it's going to go up and be worth money, but I don't know if it's going to be worth being a playable deck. But the fact that deck core is worth money, you can sell that deck core and buy something else. And if you have been doing that, you literally have your decks, like current decks right now, like Strikers and Alta Guys and Dark Gokis. You've made that enough money to buy those decks with hype of other deck cores. People have been doing this for years. Vendors have been doing this on a massive scale. Stores have been doing this on an even more massive scale. This is not common. To the average Yu-Gi-Oh player, this might be a little bit weird, but for a lot of people that have been watching the market for a long time, this is normal behavior. This is another day in the office. Oh, get a max rated tier 1 deck? Sure, I could do that. Hell, I sold hype decks all day long because that's literally how the market works. The majority of the market on Yu-Gi-Oh is hype. It's not really about what's going to be competitive play as opposed to what's going to be hype play. That's how this market works. And people get really mad about, like, I'm not as lately, but I used to get a lot more hatred from people. It hasn't happened in a while. About, hey, V, you're talking about the hype in the market, but these cards aren't doing things. Well, I'm sorry, mister, but you see, when I have a dollar card that goes to $20, I want to talk about the card when it's $1. So when it goes to 20, you look good as fuck saying it, don't you? People usually don't, like, pat me in the back, which I don't care about. But when you're there and you're buying your Alta Guys deck, you're buying your Goki deck, you're buying these amazing, expensive decks, and your boys are looking around like, what the fuck? All I ask is to mention my channel. That's it. Say, hey, man, listen, V told me out with information. Just want to let you know. That's why I bought that dollar coin to binder, and it flipped and went high. And this is why I personally go after deck cores, because deck cores are known for doing this. Deck cores, just hype alone. Look at Madoche. It's another great example. Another deck core I talked about, besides Harpies. It was relatively cheap besides Magilines, which Magilines went from like 10s to like 17s, 18s roughly. And they're getting harder and harder to find because they had one printing. Once again, I think they're going to get reprinted. I think Madoches are going to go lower in value. I think the hype on Madoches is going to go lower, even because we're getting it, what, in January? Like, fuck out of here. In Savage Strike? So I think it might go lower, but right now, Madoches are money right now. And that was a deck core that was not. Except Magiline. Anyway, guys. Oh, there's Black Soul Legend. I'm talking about it. I was talking about it again real quickly. That's why I clicked on it. Just want to show you guys. Collectors. Make me sick. And then Arrow Mages. Arrow Mage Jasmine is probably one of the most expensive Arrow Mage monsters that's doing nothing because we don't have a plant link. The minute we get a plant link, this card instantly sees play that day. Hopefully we get a reprint. I'm looking at you, Harpy set. I know I'm putting a lot in this Harpy set, but god damn it, can we get like an Arrow Mage Jasmine super rare, ultra rare reprint? It'd be great if we get a secret rare Arrow Mage Jasmine reprint. Price trend showing stabilization. Market price showing to be about $15 in the market. and it's roughly around $15-16 for first edition Arrow Mage Jasmine. This is only because everyone who's holding this is waiting for the plants to come out, because plants play crazy, nutty, fun Yu-Gi-Oh! That's competitive, which is something we haven't seen in a long while, like a deck that you really have fun with, that you always have different plays. Like one of my favorite decks that always like changed plays every time you played it, besides Shadows, which was like the deck for that, was Mermels. Mermels always, every time you played Mermels, you could play it differently and just do cool shit and win when it was competitive. It was awesome. And I think that the new plants, the new plant links, can do that as well. And that's why we're seeing cards like people hold their Arrow Mage Jasmine and its card maintaining a $15 price point. Because your players are waiting for that kind of meta, and they want to hold one of the money engine cards. So I think that's why this card's maintaining a pretty high price. That's not like another high price Arrow Mage card, by the way. There's another Arrow Mage card that's worth money. Yeah, I didn't know about this either. Rosemary. Rosemary was an ultra rare, came out in Clash of Rebellions. Price is showing stabilization. Rosemary's like $6, bro. Rosemary. Okay. I like this one, but that's cool too. So yeah, I'm not saying to get the deck core Arrow Mages. I just want you guys to keep an eye on it. A lot of people are expecting that it's going down in value. It's not. A lot of people are saying the card isn't maintaining any monetary value. It is. I just want to give you a heads up and let you know that if you go to your locals and you can trade for a place at Arrow Mage Jasmine, good chance you might want to do that unless the Harpies get a reprint. Kinda. It's a really weird and gray line for Arrow Mage Jasmine and other cards. Little fun story. I went over to Columbus, Indiana, not Ohio. Went to a sports card store because sometimes they have Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, and they did. And they had this in a dollar binder. Maybe this or another card. It was, I paid nothing for my one Arrow Mage Jasmine. I wound up selling it, of course, for like $12 because what the fuck. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thank you so much. Please make sure to hit subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button, and make sure to comment below. I read every single one of your comments. Whether I respond or not, I'm dead serious. I read every single one of your comments, guys. Your boy V, subscribe to my videos. That's my 2 cents. You guys have a great day.